Hello, my name is INCHE Professor Dr. Meera. Today I want to talk about my golf book named My Golf Book. I should talk about the first part, that is the introduction. A golf bag can contain several clubs, both wood, having wooden club head traditionally, like that. But presently also made of a variety and composite of metal and graphite, and Iran traditionally made of chrome Iran, but presently also made of a variety and composite of metal and graphite. This variety of club also of various club head weight and balance. Regulation allow a player carry not more than 13 club and a putter during a round of golf. Beside club head, a club consists of a shaft and a grip that is made of raupa or leather. Here is the club head, the shaft and grip made of this one made of raupa. And this one here made of leather. The shaft is made of chrome Iran or a variety and composite of metal and or graphite. A golf set can be bought in a variety of flexibility and swing weight, but every one set consists only one same shaft flexibility and swing weight, not unless you buy a separate club, single club, separately. The club head consists of a toe, sole and heel beside club face. Here is the club head on an iron club, club face has a heel, a toe, a sole and a club face. In every iron club, the club face is grooved horizontally, heel to toe, meant to impart a backspin on the golf ball when it hit correct. When club head is grounded, that is placed on ground, at the same time club is gripped, finding thumb on thumb position on grip. The sole of club head is found precisely vertical in front of hitter. The club face precisely in a direction of intended hit. Thus every club is precisely manufactured. Ladies' club in a set are not similar to men's club set, or of a lighter swing weight, where a lady frequently prefer using wood and not Iran. Do not buy and use any golf club not conforming regulation. Here is a full set of golf club. A golf set can consist of several irons of various length and loft of club head. That is the angle that a club head makes relative to ground when club is grounded. Iron 3, Iron 5, iron 6, iron 7, iron 8, iron 9, pitching wedge. There is a iron 10 and the sand wedge. But iron 3 is rarely used and seldom found or carried in a set. The varied length allow varied distance to be hit as decided by hitter, whereas varied loft impart varied height to trajectory of ball when hit. The bigger numbered club having a bigger loft and smaller numbered club having a bigger length, thus imparting bigger length, and that is distance. A set consists of several wood, that is driver, that is wood 1 driver, wood 3, wood 5, sometimes wood 7. Wood are a bigger length compared to Iran and a bigger, bulkier club head. Wood are preferentially used at tee off, and in a majority of time driver, that is the wood 1, is used aimed at obtaining maximum distance at tee off. The driver wood 1 providing bigger distance in a hit compared to wood 3, wood 5 and wood 7. Iron is very frequently used to tee off at briefer par 3. When teeing off, ball is mounted on a wooden or polyethylene tee in a majority of time. Wood are also preferentially used in obtaining maximum distance in a fairway hit when the ball is in a favorable lie, that is afloat on a flat surface and not sunk on a fairway. A 18 flag, 18 cup golf course consists of several par 3, par 4, par 4 or par 5 flag, meaning on average or on a par, a golfer is expected to complete said par 5 in 5 strokes, not excluding putting said golfer's ball in a cup beside a flag using a putter, that is the final club, on a green at opposite end of tee box where said golfer tee off from. In the same manner, par 3 in 3 stroke, par 4 in 4 stroke, par 4 in 4 stroke. Par is decided by the course designer, course builder and the golf club based on the difficulty of a particular flag. Difficulty mainly based on the length from tee box where the flag is teed off from to the green where the ball is put in, thus completing said flag, sometimes said hole. Total score of all of par 3, par 4 and par 5 flag added together vary between 71 and 72 on a standard 18 flag course. A said flag could be straight from tee box to green or could be bent near right angle termed dog leg. A lady tee off from front tee box, thus every flag is of reduced length in the ladies' game. During a competition or tournament, tee off is carried out at back tee box at maximum length. In men, in a men's competition tournament, on a par 4 and par 5 flag, every player first tee off from an elevated tee box, then play fairway hit on a fairway till approaching green. When player attempt to put ball on a green by pitching ball or chipping ball depending length, and then complete the flag by putting ball in a flat pit on green. On average, a 0 handicap player is expected to complete par 4 in 4 stroke and par 5 in 5 stroke, whereas on a par 3 flag, the ball is hit aimed to put on green at tee off itself, and this time flag is completed in 3 strokes on an average. The objective in a standard stroke play tournament is to return lowest total score played over 18 flag, recounted against a player's current handicap. In a manner even national and international tournaments are played. These high-grade tournaments attract professional golfers and handicapping is not involved. Club can organize friendly tournament even in a varied format like Stableford, match play and bogey play. Handicap range from 0 till 24 within men, but 0 till 36 in case of lady. Handicap are recomputed using formula based on total score on scorecard submitted, either during tournament or during friendly play. Play is carried out in a group, termed sometimes termed flight. A flight consists of 2 or 3 or even 2 players in both here tournament and in friendly play between every player in a flight or between partners in a flight, where handicap is taken into account in deciding the result. A golfer could train alone, non-tournament day and time on a golf course. But singleton flight and twosome do not have standing on a course compared to threesome and full ball. Sometimes 2 ball determines 2 ball and threesome and foursome need not and full ball need not be allowed to move through on a priority. Need to be allowed to move through on a priority. At start of a round, player of lowest handicap tee off first, allowed honor. And in the turn, remaining player. Beginning second flag, player returning lowest score previous flag, tee off first, and in the turn, remaining player. Present day standard golf courses are landscape pretty, having wide enough fairway, usually having tee line boundaried on both here sides, the fairway consisting fairly even ground surface by using fine quality grass. Some older courses can be found surfaced by using coarser grass. Finer grass provide improved lie of a player's ball on a surface of fairway compared to coarser grass where a ball can sink in some. After tee off, a ball can only be picked up by a player concerned after having precisely marked using a token marker or a tee position of ball and having permission of remaining player on a flight. Ball is frequently handled clean ball. Every flag has a green that is slightly elevated off the fairway at the end of a tee box. From a tee box. The area immediately surrounding a green is termed apron. Every green is surfaced using very fine grass, finer than fairway grass. On every green is a pit of around 4 to 5 inch diameter having a cup inside, having a flag on a metal pole that is a pin. There is termed a pin in it. Flag helping to locate position of pit on a green from far. After a player lands his ball on a green, said player complete playing particular flag by hitting ball on a green in the cup using a putter club and is termed putting. Taking turn in a flight to put, furthest from flag putting first. Pit is moved around on a green from time to time. Old pit filled in and new pit cut out, frequently prior to a new club tournament. The green is watered frequently enough in carrying the green. Only spiked or sharp stud golf shoe is allowed on green, allowing green surface to aerate. If not, the green surface could harden permanently. Whereas a ball is hit at tee off and hit 2 on a fairway, ball is pitched or chipped, usually using a pitching wedge, that is iron 10, or even using an iron 9 that allows some additional distance compared to a pitching wedge when approaching green, that is to arrive on a green. Hitting using an appropriate iron or wood, depending on distance requiring to be pitched. In making a flag additionally difficult to play, obstacles are built intermittently from tee box to putting green, and frequently around green. Obstacle like sand trap, having or not having ridge-like bunkers built adjacent, an obstacle like pond, beside unintentional hazard like drain, termed water hazard. Certain boundaries are marked out of bound by red marker posts. A player hitting a ball out of bound needs to drop from waist height said player's ball near where previous out of bound hit from, without any advantage when dropping ball. Said players penalized 1 stroke because of hitting out of bound. In the same manner, 1 stroke penalty is awarded when dropping out of water hazard. When dropping out of water hazard and such hazard, players allowed to drop only within distance of 1 club length from edge of hazard. A player is allowed hit from within water hazard without losing penalty, but players not allowed to ground club. When addressing ball prior to hitting in this manner, neither take practice swings. In the same manner, player not allowed to ground club or take practice swings when hitting out of sand trap, using a sand wedge club when hitting from sand trap around green. Standard course also found to have distance markers strategically located on every fairway. Players in a flight or nearby are not allowed to talk or move when a player is addressing a ball to be hit till the ball is hit. Also not allowed to use cigarette any time on a golf course. It is etiquette to replace or pour sand or mark, divot, remove from fairway when hitting, and repair pitch mark using a repair fork or tee on a soft green where ball had landed. Proper attire and proper manners is mandatory. Golf shoe and hat should be worn, and left hand gloved wearing a golf glove. A standard 18 flag course is found in many a picture. The next section is on golf skill. So now this end, the first part, that is the video on the introduction part of my book named My Golf Book. My thanks.